At the end of the last video, we had introduced this idea of demand versus quantity demanded, and said there is a huge difference between the two that you need to know. Quantity demanded is a specific point. It is a specific price, like you can see here, $2, and the specific quantity that is being demanded at that specific price. So it's a single point. Demand instead represents the entire line. So demand shows us all of the quantities demanded at every single price. So a way you can think about it, it's not just a specific point, it's all of those points lined up together and they form the entire line. That line that shows us the relationship between all the prices and the quantity that people want at every single price. Now, how does this play in when we see a change in one of those things? We're going to start first with a change in the quantity demanded. So remember, quantity demanded is a specific point. And so because it's a specific point, we're just seeing us move from one specific point to another specific point. So say we're at that point of $2, and at $2 we said 50 million gallons of gas is being demanded. Well, what would happen if that price changes? Well, this would be a change in the quantity demanded. It's a movement along our demand curve from one specific point to another specific point. So suppose the price rises from $2 to $2.50. What you notice is we have another specific point that is represented along our demand curve. And so we move from $2 up to $2.50, and you notice that the quantity demanded changes from 50 million gallons to 30 million gallons. And you can see that both on our graph and our chart to the left. Now, one thing we need to know is because it is moving from one specific price to another, we're seeing that the quantity that people want, 50 million, now 30 million, is changing. And now, because of this, we say it is a change in quantity demand is only caused by a change in price. A change in price is the only thing that is going to cause that movement along the curve of moving us from one specific point to another specific point. So that is movement along the curve being caused by a change in price, change in quantity demanded. Now, what exactly then is a change in demand? Well, remember, if our demand is the entire line that shows the relationship between all prices and the amount that people want at every single price, a change in demand is going to be a change of that entire line. Or what we're going to say is this line is going to literally just move places on our graph. We're not just going from one point on our curve to another. We're taking that entire line and it's going to move. Now, what does this exactly look like? Well, again, look at our demand schedule we have here with our prices and the amount that people want at every single one of them. But let's say there's going to be a new quantity where now the price, at that specific price, there's a different amount that people want. So maybe now whenever the price is $3 or $2.75, people don't want to buy any gas. But at $2.50, now instead of 30 million, they want to buy 10 million. At $2.25, instead of wanting 40 million, now they only want 20 million. At $2, instead of wanting 50 million, they only want 30 million, and so on. What you notice is the quantity demanded at every single price is changed, or the amount that people want at every single price is now different. Now, if we were to take those points and plot them out, it would make us a new line. And the way we show that is actually a shift of our entire line from one place to another. And so this change in demand is a movement of the entire curve. The entire curve is either shifting to the left or the right. And what we're doing is we're moving from one set of points to another set of points. Essentially, we had two different, sets of coordinates that we plotted. One formed one line, one formed the other. And going from our old list to our new list, right? From our old set of quantities to our new set of quantities, we have an entire new line. And our line has shifted, or it's moved from that old one to the new one. And this is caused by something besides a change in price. If you notice, it wasn't the price that changed. Like if you notice at $2.25, it's not that the price is changing from there, but it's the amount at that price that has changed. Now at $2.25, instead of wanting 40 million, people want 20 million. So something has changed. There's something that's caused a movement of the entire curve. And in the next video, we're going to talk about what are the things that cause the entire line to move.